video games. I like him, and if you're subscribed to this channel, then chances are you probably like him too. Now, I believe that if you're creating a new world with stories, then you should have great characters, and a great campaign, just a great story in general. Every game should have that. But characters are the thing that fuel these stories. So today I'm going to be breaking down my personal top 10 list of the best video game protagonists. Again, this is my own personal list, so if you disagree with it, then just argue with me in the comments. We'll talk about it, it'll be a good time. So let's start off with number 10. And at the number 10 spot is Master Chief. Now, I'm not going to act like the biggest fan of Halo in the world, but Master Chief is such an iconic character. He has an awesome voice, an awesome set of armor, awesome guns, and I'm sure if you play the games and are really into the Halo storyline, then he probably has an awesome backstory and an awesome story too. So all in all, Master Chief is one of the most iconic faces of video games. He's like the face of Xbox. He has to be on this list somewhere. And all of that has earned him the number 10 spot on my top 10 protagonist list. Number 9. And at the number 9 spot is Trevor Phillips from GTA 5. My personal favourite character of the trio in GTA 5, Trevor is one of the funniest video game characters ever. I mean, some of the crap this guy says is just unheard of in other games. He is so well written. I'm not sure who performs him, but it is just one of the best performances in all of games. He is such a great character. He's a good pilot. He has an amazing arc throughout the whole of the game. He's an amazing gunman. He's just one of the funniest characters ever. He's so funny. He deserves to be on this list. He's the funniest game character ever written. And that's what's got him the number 9 spot on my top 10 protagonist list. Number 8. And the number 8 spot goes to Gerald from The Witcher. Now, I'm taking specifically The Witcher 3 here because it's the one I've played the most. And in this game, let's just go through a bit of a checklist here for Gerald. He's a highly skilled monster slayer, he is a badass good guy, and he can be a villain when he wants to be. He can be sarcastic, he can be mean, he can just be evil at times, and he has an awesome backstory if you played The Witcher 1 and 2, which I played a bit of, but I'm mainly taking The Witcher 3 like I said. He is just an awesome character. You really get pulled into his story in the first hour or so of the game, I would say. I was already hooked in, and he's just awesome. I would really recommend going to play The Witcher. He's a great character. That's what's giving Gerald the number 8 spot on my top 10 list. Number 7. Rockstar's second entry on this list with John Marston from Red Dead Redemption. One of the best characters that Rockstar has ever written. Such a great anti-hero protagonist with probably one of the most iconic deaths in gaming history, because that's what I remember most about this character. I'm going to show you the death in just a second, but when you see it, you will instantly remember it. It is up there with just the most iconic deaths in all of gaming. It is such a well-written scene. So here it is. Number 6. And the 6th spot goes to Booker DeWitt from Bioshock Infinite. My first and favourite of the Bioshock games, Booker really pulled me in with an excellent performance by Troy Baker. Booker goes from a mercenary at the beginning of the game to a caring father at the end of the game, with some really great parallels to the villain that you'll kind of see when setting up throughout the story. Can't explain all now, it would take literally an hour. But all in all, the performance by Troy Baker gives Booker just one of the best performances ever in all of gaming, and that's what's really earned him the number 6 spot on our list. Number 5. Well, it wouldn't really be a list made by me or Malin without talking about Star Wars, and at the number 5 spot, we have Starkiller from The Force Unleashed. A character who is so powerful and is really still demanding a return into Star Wars canon today. This guy can take on Darth Vader. He's Darth Vader's secret apprentice who he found at birth and trained in the dark side to take down the Emperor. That is what Vader's plan was in Legends, and oh, what a cool character. You get some really great arcs with this guy. He falls in love, he makes a droid. It's a great character from a great series of games. I can't recommend Force Unleashed enough, but I'm not going to rant about that there. Starkiller got number 5. Number 4. Even though I blurred the background, we can all see who I'm talking about for number 4. Naughty Dog's first entry into this list with Nathan Drake. He's like that crazy best friend who just shows up at your house at times and just invites you on adventures about not knowing where you're going. The Uncharted series is great. It's like that there. It just shows up and you have a great adventure with it. Nathan is just an awesome character. Who doesn't love him? He's extremely well written and he has a solid character arc over the 4 Uncharted games. The performance, again, I think it's Troy Baker. Just, he does it so well. He is the voice of Nathan Drake. He is the voice, and again, one of the faces of PlayStation. Nathan Drake is an awesome character, and I would really go recommend playing the Uncharted games or watching a Let's Play or something, because there's so much to enjoy in this franchise, especially with the character of Nathan. Because if you watch it over the 4 games, you get a really well done character arc, and just some great stories. So yeah, Nathan Drake got number 4. Number 3. Those of you who know me know I love this franchise. It's Corvo from Dishonored. Corvo is such a great character. Go play these games. I'm saying it now, go play them. In Dishonored 1, Corvo is he's all about redemption. He got framed for killing an empress. And you can do this by stealthing around, getting no kills and getting one ending, or just killing everyone. And either way, it produces such an awesome character with really great motives, really well written. All in all, the first game is great, but it's really in its sequel, Dishonored 2, where Corvo gets time to shine. He is back in the second game, and he has an awesome voice this time. I don't know who voices him, but oh, it is such a great voice. He is on the warpath. His daughter Emily gets turned into stone if you choose to play as Corvo, and you learn so much more about his backstory. You learn so much more about the character. He is so well written, so well done. Corvo gets number 3. Number 2. And the number 2 spot on our list goes to Amanda Ripley from Alien Isolation. What an awesome female protagonist. She really lives up to the name of Ripley. She lives up to her mother, Ellen Ripley. Again, the performance is done so well here. She's so well written, especially when the alien turns up. Because I think there was one point I was playing and the alien came down from a vent and you could just hear Amanda just like freaking out. I love those little subtle details that they put into this character. She has a really well written story too. Not the best, but just the subtle moments. And just being a worthy successor to Ellen Ripley gives Amanda Ripley the number 2 spot on our list. Go play Alien Isolation, by the way. Go play all these games. Go play them. And before the number 1 reveal of my favorite game, Protagonist, here's just some honorable mentions of ones who almost made it into this list, but just didn't.
Hope bleeds out, what remains is doubt. Should have left it all for you, for tomorrow.
This place is infested with Nazi pigs. You should be careful. Do not kill anyone unless you have to.
What's that? Kill as many Nazis as I can?
No, I said...
Can't hear you, Kessler. Lots of static.
And my number 1 pick for the best video game protagonists ever. I'm kind of cheating here because it's 2 people instead of 1, but it's Joel and Ellie from The Last of Us. Ah, Naughty Dog, you have won the crown of best video game protagonists. These are the best performed, best written characters, best developed characters, best game ever made. The Last of Us is the best game ever made. Joel goes from a bitter old man who's lost his daughter to a caring father figure for Ellie, who is a teenager who is immune to the zombie virus. She has been bitten. And even if you play the DLC, you get even more character growth for these characters. Because you see more about Ellie, you see more about who she is, what happened to her when she got bit by the zombie. Oh, it is such a well-crafted game, and even the side characters too. I know I'm talking about the main ones, but the side characters are all really engaging, really well written. But the characters of Joel and Ellie are probably the best video game characters ever. None will ever beat them for me. It's why The Last of Us Part 2 is my most hyped game for whenever that comes out. I don't care if it's 2025. The Last of Us 2. And even The Last of Us, these characters give us the most emotional moment in gaming ever. Just hands down. You have to have a heart of stone not to feel anything from this clip, which I am about to show you right now.
Stop! Stop!
Fucking touch me!
Okay, it's me. It's me. It's me. Look. It's me.
So that was it, guys. That was my top 10 video game protagonists. And tell me down in the comments section, do you guys agree with my list? Do you disagree with my list? Is there anyone on there who I missed? And yeah, guys, remember to subscribe to the channel, remember to like this video, share it on social medias if you are so inclined, and until the next time, this is Niall, out. See ya.